Hello everyone, this is just a video to sort of give you some more information on what happened earlier today. We got the story wrong. We've heard like 3 different versions, but finally we heard the right version because the news channel 12, news channel 3, and I guess a bunch of other news places news people or whatever came down there to do a story on it, and so we don't have television because we just use internet, because let's face it, I mean, I hope no one gets offended about this, but TV has just become gay. I mean, it's just gay. Anyway. But here's the deal. Evidently, the couple had gone through a divorce, and he was angry at her for some reason, someone that she was seeing or something, even though they had gotten divorced, so I don't really understand what his big deal was. But, so he comes in, and there's a domestic dispute, and there's this big argument in the middle of the bank, and a couple of people tried to get in the way, and so he got mad and he shot them. And then he got mad at her and shot her, and shot a cop, and then took her and drove away from town on a road and dumped her, and then killed himself. So that was what happened there. And you know, it's not, you know, we live in a small town and usually a lot of things don't happen, but you know, a few months back there was a shooting at a Sonic restaurant, which, you know, was kind of shocking too, but not near as shocking as this. I mean, this was just wow. Very shocking. And so anyway, I mean, even the small towns are getting scary. I mean, we hear sirens a lot now, which, you know, you didn't used to hear all that. And let me tell you, it's kind of a funny story. In a way, it's a sad story, but it's a funny story too. Our friends that are getting married, why do I say all the time? Let me try to say this without saying Let's see how long I can go. You know, a cool game, someone get a watch and time me between this and see how long it takes me to say that word again, and then post it and tell me how long it took. Like I was saying, I'm not sure if I can do this. It's almost like playing stare. I have to get through a sentence now without saying the word. So, our friends bought a car from us a couple of months ago, and they parked it outside of their house because in the neighborhood that we live in, a lot of people don't have driveways, so a lot of times you just park right outside by your sidewalk. Well, one night about 2:30 a.m., my husband gets a phone call from our friend. Name's Phil. It's Phil and Lynn. So he calls and he says, "You will not believe what just happened." Well, I was on the computer, like maybe only half paying attention, and my husband was playing a video game. He's like, "What, man, what?" He says, "Some lady cop just hit my car and totaled it." So my husband's like, "You're lying." He's like, "No, I'm serious." So he goes and he looks out the window and he sees all these flashing lights. You know, we live down south, so you see a bunch of flashing lights. It's like, whoa, I gotta go see what's going on, because nothing ever happens. I mean, it's like exciting or something, you know, if you live in a small town. But anyway, he decides to go down there. And I walk out, but, you know, he's way down the sidewalk. He runs way down the sidewalk before I even get a chance to get down there. So I figured, whatever. I'm just going to go back upstairs. I'm going to find out later. He comes back 2 hours later. I guess because it was such a shock, and Phil and Lynn wanted to talk about everything. But the story is, the lady cop said she lost control of her car after her car stalled. After her car stalled. Yeah. The truth is, she dropped her donut while she was trying to put out her blunt. This is my theory of what happened. How do you lose control because your car stalls? So anyway, there's black skid marks in the middle of the road. The car is completely totaled. Okay, you think that's bad? You think that they have bad luck? Alright, my poor friend Lynn, even though she's not, she thinks she's cursed. She's like, everything all bad always happens to me. And I'm like, well, maybe you're tougher. I don't know. But, so they get this new car. Awesome car. It looks like, the car on Knight Rider. Okay. So, about maybe 3 or 4 weeks later, my husband gets a call again. Phil says, "You're not going to believe what happened." My husband's like, "What?" Someone hit my truck. And my truck hit Lynn's car. And he's like, "You're kidding me. What? You're lying." "No, I'm not lying." So he goes down, he looks at it. One of their friends that they knew, this guy was on a bunch of drugs and he was high on pills and drunk, and him and his wife were going down the road, and he hit Phil's truck and it hit Lynn's car, and yeah, totaled it. It totaled the truck. It messed up the whole, like, the front area on Lynn's car. They were able to fix it, but I mean, it was just, they were okay. The people that were driving were okay, thank God. But it's getting to where in our neighborhood, it's just not safe to park your car in front of your house. So, anyway, and, to sum this up, I have the audacity to complain about things in my life. Ha! Wow. Wow. Peace, people.